Atlanta's kids are not the typical teenagers you see on TikTok. While most teens worry about grades and group chats, these young heirs are choosing between luxury cars for school drop-off and planning vacations to the places only the richest can go. From gated Buckhead mansions to trust funds bigger than most people's lifetime savings, this is a different level of growing up. Today, we're diving inside the life of Atlanta's richest kids. You won't believe the net worth of number 1. Let's get into it. Number 10. Russell grandchildren. His name was Herman J. Russell. Born in Atlanta in 1930, Russell learned the plastering trade from his father. By just 16 years old, he had already bought his first piece of land, a small step that would eventually lead to one of the largest black-owned business empires in America. Through H.J. Russell and Company, he helped build some of Atlanta's most iconic landmarks, including Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, State Farm Arena, and major corporate headquarters across the city. This wasn't entertainment wealth. It was infrastructure, real estate, construction, ownership. By the time of his passing in 2014, Russell had built more than buildings. He had built generational power. Today, that legacy flows into the third generation. His children, including Donata Russell Ross, H. Jerome Russell Jr., and Michael Russell Sr., expanded the family's influence through business, development, and civic leadership. Companies like Russell New Urban Development and Concessions International continue to shape Atlanta's economy, and then came the grandchildren. Names like Zane Major, Maury Russell, and Benjamin Russell represent a rising generation growing up inside one of Atlanta's most respected business dynasties. They may not appear on celebrity blogs. Their net worth isn't splashed across headlines, but their influence runs deep. They inherit real estate holdings, business equity, powerful boardroom networks, and access to institutions like the Russell Innovation Center for Entrepreneurs, a hub driving economic empowerment in the city. Just like a man Tyler Perry, they grow up surrounded by legacy. But in this case, the spotlight isn't on film sets. It's on boardrooms, development projects, and the future of Atlanta's economic landscape. The question isn't whether the Russell grandchildren have a platform. They already have it, but how will they use it? Number 9. Bronner heirs. Founded in 1947 in Atlanta, Bronner Brothers began as a small community effort by Dr. Nathaniel H. Bronner, Sr. and his brother, Arthur E. Bronner, Sr. What started with selling cosmetics during a paper route quickly evolved into something much bigger. Beauty classes at the local YMCA turned into the creation of the Bronner Brothers International Beauty Show, now the largest multicultural hair and beauty expo in the world. Tens of thousands of stylists, barbers, and entrepreneurs gather under one roof, right in Atlanta. This isn't just a trade show, it's an economic engine. Still 100% Black-owned and family-owned, Bronner Brothers produces major beauty brands like BB, African Royale, and Tropical Roots. The company operates manufacturing facilities, retail stores, publishing platforms like Upscale magazine, and employs hundreds across the region.
Hi, I'm James Bronner, show director for the Bronner Brothers International Beauty Show. And we just want to take a moment this Black History Month as the second generation of the Bronner Brothers.
The second generation, including Reverend Nathaniel Bronner Jr., Bernard Bronner, Bishop Dale Bronner, Reverend Charles Bronner, and Reverend James Bronner, expanded the empire while keeping it rooted in Atlanta's culture and community. And now, just like the Russell grandchildren, a third generation rises. The Bronner heirs inherit more than profitable brands. They inherit influence in a global multicultural beauty market worth hundreds of billions of dollars. But their legacy goes beyond business. Through leaders like Dale C. Bronner, founder of Word of Faith Family Worship Cathedral, the family's reach extends into faith, education, and community empowerment.
Bishop Dale Bronner, thank you so much for joining our YouTube channel today. If this is a blessing to you, I want to encourage you to like it.
They may not dominate billionaire rankings, but in Atlanta, their name carries weight, and as the next generation steps forward, the Bronner legacy continues shaping the city's future. But before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 99% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. Number 8. Zahara Marley Jolie Pitt.
Hi, my name is Zahara. I'm a first-year sociology and anthropology major from Los Angeles, California. And I enjoy going through the books and seeing some books that I've read before and kind of...
Zahara Marley Jolie Pitt, known worldwide as the daughter of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, Zahara was born on January 8, 2005 in Ethiopia and adopted at just 6 months old. From the very beginning, her life unfolded under international attention. Her parents aren't just celebrities, they are cultural forces, with blockbuster films, production companies, humanitarian missions, and a combined fortune worth hundreds of millions. The Jolie Pitt name carries global weight, but here's where the story shifts. Unlike heirs raised quietly inside corporate boardrooms like the Russells or beauty dynasties like the Bronners, Zahara stepped directly into the spotlight and still found her own lane. At just 14, she launched the Zahara collection in partnership with jeweler Robert Prokop, creating pieces sold at high-end retailers, with proceeds supporting women and children in need. Even early on, she showed intention, not just privilege. Then came a surprising move. In 2022, Zahara enrolled at Spelman College, one of the most prestigious historically black colleges and universities in the United States, located right in Atlanta. Choosing Spelman wasn't random. It connected her to a legacy of black excellence, scholarship, and leadership. In 2023, she joined Alpha Kappa Alpha, one of the most historic black Greek letter organizations in the country, expanding her network beyond Hollywood into a powerful sisterhood of future leaders.
Let's hit platinum 21. She wanna have some fun. Big by me some shot. Big by me some wine.
Atlanta is known for shaping culture, business, and influence. Now Zahara is part of that story. She may not have her own billion-dollar empire yet, but she carries global access, elite education, deep cultural pride, and a platform that stretches far beyond celebrity headlines. She also stands at the intersection of privilege and responsibility. But what will she build with it? Number 7. Amon Tyler Perry. Amon Tyler Perry isn't your average Atlanta kid. He's the only son of Tyler Perry, one of the richest and most influential black men in America, and a powerhouse in the city of Atlanta. Born on November 30th, 2014, to Tyler Perry and model Jalila Bakile, Amon entered a world shaped by massive success, cultural impact, and billion-dollar ambition.
I'm encouraging him to be who he is. You know, I want him to be who he is, and he's so creative. He loves music, he loves to play, but he just loves me. And the thing about it is, he doesn't care who I am.
Now around 11 years old in 2026, Amon may still be young, but his last name carries serious weight. His father isn't just a filmmaker. He's the creator of the wildly successful Medea franchise and the founder of Tyler Perry Studios, one of the largest production studios in the United States. Built on the historic grounds of Fort McPherson, the studio transformed a former military base into a creative empire, helping position Atlanta as a major entertainment capital. With reported wealth estimated around $1.4 billion, Perry's empire is even more impressive because he owns 100% of his content, something almost unheard of in Hollywood. So what does that mean for a man? It means growing up surrounded by influence, opportunity, and legacy. But here's the twist.
No, he loves Christmas. Yeah. Opening gifts, opening presents and toys. And he's a wonderful kid, and he's very sharing, very giving. I think we're doing pretty good with him.
Yeah. How you handling being a father, man?
Despite the wealth, Tyler Perry has made it clear his son will not be spoiled. In interviews, he explained that a man flies coach, receives simple gifts like books and Legos, and learns responsibility through chores and discipline. The goal? Character over comfort, work ethic over entitlement.
Cliches are true, man. Everything that I do now in my life, everything about career, everything I'm thinking of, everything I'm going forward with, all that is about him. Legacy, everything is about him. Just want to leave something.
That parenting style stands out in a world where many billionaire children are shielded from reality.
The shelf. So I finally built this. It sounds like a cage, but it's not. It's just this plastic kind of thing that he can stay in.
It's a cage, but you filled it with nice
toys.
A man may not run companies yet. He may not produce films for now, but growing up inside a billion-dollar storytelling empire gives him a rare front-row seat to business, creativity, and leadership. The real question isn't what Amon has, it's what he'll choose to build. Number 6. Children of Arthur Blank.
Started to give him a lecture like she would to her son, saying, like, you realize what you're doing is wrong. You realize this is no way to make a living. You realize
If Atlanta had a business Mount Rushmore, Arthur Blank would be on it. As co-founder of the Home Depot, he helped build one of the largest home improvement retailers in the world. Then he reshaped the city's sports culture by purchasing the Atlanta Falcons and launching Atlanta United FC, now one of Major League Soccer's most successful franchises. With a fortune estimated above $11 billion, Blank isn't just wealthy, he's influential. But what about the next generation? Blank has 6 children: Kenny, Dina, Danielle, Joshua, Max, and Kylie. And unlike many billionaire heirs, they haven't simply stayed in the background. Kenny Blank, a graduate of NYU's Tisch School of the Arts, built a career in journalism before becoming executive and artistic director of the Atlanta Jewish Film Festival, one of the largest Jewish film festivals in the world. Through storytelling and culture, he's shaping Atlanta's creative scene, not through retail or sports, but through the arts. Then there's Dina Blank Kimball. As a leader within the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, she helps guide one of the city's most powerful philanthropic engines, donating billions to education, parks, youth programs, health initiatives, and HBCUs across Atlanta. Joshua Blank took a different route: sports strategy. After playing collegiate soccer, he joined the family's sports empire and now serves in executive leadership at Arthur M. Blank Sports and Entertainment, helping steer the business side of Atlanta's professional teams. The other siblings live more privately, but together they represent something powerful: inherited wealth paired with active civic responsibility, connecting global celebrity to Atlanta's academic tradition. The Blank children connect retail success and sports dominance to cultural investment and philanthropy. They aren't just heirs to billions, they are stewards of one of Atlanta's most influential modern legacies. And as the city evolves, so will their role in shaping it. But not every Atlanta success story begins with billions. Some start in a family kitchen. After exploring heirs to retail empires and sports franchises, we shift from inherited wealth to self-made hustle. Number 5. Nayeli Tripp Damian.
It just started as like a small COVID project. I was really bored in the house and I didn't have much to do. I really loved dancing and I didn't get to do a lot of that, so.
While some kids were passing time during the COVID-19 lockdown, Nayeli, just 11 years old, was building a brand. What began as baking with her mom soon turned into Little Jars Bake Shop, a growing small business based in the Atlanta area. It started simply. Neighbors tasted her desserts, friends placed orders, word spread, and suddenly, a hobby became an opportunity. As a 6th grader at Renfro Middle School in Decatur, Nayeli wasn't just studying for exams, she was studying recipes. She took online baking classes, refined her techniques, and upgraded her ingredients, using Belgian chocolate and fresh natural flavors to elevate her creations. Quality became her signature.
Outside to the street, drawing people's in the evening in our community, and people loved it.
Yeah.
And they started buying it and asking for more.
Yeah, it was really popular.
From mini cake jars to cake pops, cheesecakes, hot chocolate bombs, truffles, and bonbons, each treat is made from scratch and often customized. Her growing reputation even earned recognition from local publications, placing her among notable young entrepreneurs in the region. But here's what makes her story different. She's building discipline early. Balancing school, competitive dance, and customer orders requires focus. And she's managing it with the mindset of a seasoned business owner. Even more impressive, Little Jars Bake Shop donates 15% of monthly profits to charity. At an age when many kids think about allowance, Nayeli is thinking about impact, and she's not stopping here. She dreams of expanding into wedding cakes. She hopes to attend pastry school, possibly in France, and is already learning French to prepare.
Really, she started off always making things, and we thought, we can't eat all of this ourselves.
Right.
Yeah. So we would take it out and we would share it with neighbors, and we live in a...
Nayeli isn't inheriting a fortune, she's baking hers. And in a city known for big names and billion-dollar legacies, her story proves that Atlanta's next generation of influence may rise from anywhere, even a small jar in a home kitchen. From a young baker building her brand from scratch, to a family whose name is printed on thousands of storefronts across America. Number 4. Grandchildren of S. Truett Cathy. In 1946, inside a small diner called the Dwarf Grill in Hapeville, Georgia, Truett Cathy began what would become one of the most profitable fast food empires in the world. Decades later, Chick-fil-A operates more than 3,000 restaurants and generates tens of billions in annual revenue, all while remaining privately owned. When Truett passed away in 2014, he left behind more than a company. He left a dynasty. Today, that legacy lives through his grandchildren, the third generation of one of America's wealthiest families, with a combined net worth estimated in the tens of billions. Leading the charge is Andrew T. Cathy, Truett's grandson and current CEO of Chick-fil-A. Taking the role in 2021, Andrew became the third generation to lead the Atlanta-based powerhouse. But this wasn't a ceremonial title. He worked his way up through operations, franchise development, human resources, and executive leadership before stepping into the top position. His brother, Ross Cathy, is also involved in corporate leadership, helping guide strategic decisions inside the family enterprise. Beyond corporate roles, the Cathy grandchildren are connected to the WinShape Foundation, the family's philanthropic arm supporting scholarships, foster care, mentoring programs, and youth development across the Southeast. Unlike Nayeli, who is building her fortune jar by jar, the Cathy heirs are inheriting an empire, but they are also stewarding it. Because Chick-fil-A remains privately held, the family maintains full control over strategy, culture, and long-term direction. And in Atlanta, their influence stretches from corporate headquarters to community initiatives, from one small diner near the airport to a global brand now shaped by a new generation. The question isn't whether the Cathy grandchildren have power, it's how far they'll take it to the next generation. While Atlanta has long been shaped by historic business families like the Cathy's grandchildren, the city's modern influence is also being defined by a new generation of digital creators. Number 3, Trey Bills. Trey Bills is part of that new wave.
Dude, it's your boy Mr. Bills. I do this for real. Hold up, yeah, I said with me. My name is Mr. Bills. I do this for real.
Born August 25, 1995 in Atlanta, Trey Bills built his name through music and social media rather than inherited wealth. He began releasing songs on SoundCloud, including Who the Plug and Chirac, using Atlanta's strong hip-hop culture as a launchpad. His sound blends street rap with personal storytelling, helping him grow an early fan base. Beyond music, he expanded into YouTube, launching his channel in 2013 and later collaborating on Chris and Trey. Through pranks, vlogs, and lifestyle content, he built a loyal digital audience and accumulated millions of views.
What it do? What it do? It's your boy Mr. Bills. I do this for real. Yeah, dig, and welcome back to my channel for another banger, man. So look, before I get started this video, man.
Financially, Trey Bills represents the modern self-made creator with an estimated net worth in the hundreds of thousands. His income comes from music streams, content creation, and brand partnerships, not generational wealth. But in Atlanta, influence isn't measured by money alone.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, new music is dropping. You know what I'm saying? I got a single called Uh-Oh that I plan on dropping real soon.
Through music and online presence, Trey Bills contributes to the same cultural ecosystem that keeps Atlanta at the center of hip-hop and youth creativity. His journey reflects how today's artists build careers independently using digital platforms instead of traditional industry gatekeepers.
It's appearance to make tonight. Today finna be lit. It's finna be a long day, but I'm ready for it. Got my skin clear juice, no bumps, no bumps.
From legacy business dynasties to digital hustlers like Trey Bills, Atlanta continues to produce influential figures just through different paths. From self-made digital creators to the next generation of Hollywood-connected talent, Atlanta's influence extends beyond billionaires and hustlers. It also nurtures young performers stepping into the spotlight. Number 2, Shay Moss.
Oh, hi, Jay. That's Jay? No. It's a guy I went to camp with from my school.
Born April 27, 2011, Shay is the daughter of rapper and actor Shad Bow Wow Moss and dancer-influencer Joey Chavis. Growing up in a household rooted in music, dance, and media, she has early exposure to performance and digital influence that few children experience. Shay's father rose to fame as Lil Bow Wow in the early 2000s, releasing platinum albums and starring in hit films. Her mother's career in dance and social media provided another blueprint for presence and performance. Together, they've created an environment where Shay could explore her talents from a young age.
Here on a red carpet.
I'm very excited and it feels dope.
It feels dope. This is
this is everything, you know.
By 9, she made her acting debut on Nickelodeon's Side Hustle, 2021, followed by a role in the holiday film A Screenshot to Santa, 2023. Alongside acting, she shares dance routines and playful skits on Instagram and TikTok, growing a dedicated following that highlights her personality, skill, and humor. Though still a minor, Shay has begun accumulating early financial value. Brand partnerships, acting roles, and social media presence have contributed to an estimated net worth between $100,000 and $1 million, modest compared to adult stars, but impressive for someone so young.
Mommy duties, co-parenting duties. We're doing the best. You learn from, we should write a manual.
Don't push it.
Her connection to Atlanta comes through her father's long-standing role in the city's hip-hop and entertainment scene, including his appearances on Growing Up Hip-Hop Atlanta. This cultural backdrop helps shape Shay's emerging identity as a young entertainer within the city's creative ecosystem. From Trey Bills's self-made digital influence to Shay Moss's early steps in acting and social media, Atlanta proves it's a city where talent, creativity, and opportunity converge, giving young figures multiple paths to grow, inspire, and leave a mark on culture long before adulthood. From rising stars in entertainment to self-made entrepreneurs redefining Atlanta's business landscape. At the top of our list is Chris Williams II.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Chris's story begins far from comfort. Born on the south side of Chicago, he faced severe economic challenges growing up. At one point, he was homeless, sleeping in his car while striving to build a better life. Instead of giving in to circumstance, Chris focused on learning business skills that could help him achieve financial independence. His journey took him to Phoenix, Arizona, where he enrolled in the Automotive Dealership Institute, mastering finance, sales, and business operations. With this foundation, he worked as a finance manager, saving money and gaining the know-how to become an owner rather than just an employee. In 2019, at just 26, Chris became the youngest black Subway franchise owner in Atlanta, opening his restaurant in Marietta, Georgia. His achievement gained national attention, highlighting his rise from hardship to business ownership and marking him as a symbol of perseverance for aspiring entrepreneurs.
17, my goal was to pursue a better life. I was kind of tired of the violence that was around, the gang violence.
Chris didn't stop at Subway. He expanded into automotive businesses, real estate, and personal branding. He also mentors young people, sharing lessons on wealth creation, ownership, and resilience. Community involvement is central to his approach. From donating vehicles to supporting families in need, Chris combines profit with impact. Unlike Atlanta's historic wealthy families or celebrity children, Chris's influence comes from self-made success. While not a billionaire, his income from businesses, investments, and brand opportunities demonstrates what ambition and persistence can achieve. Chris Williams II represents a modern type of influence in Atlanta, one built on education, ownership, and grit. His story bridges the gap between cultural inspiration and real-world entrepreneurship, proving that even starting with very little, young people can shape their futures and leave a lasting mark on the city.